Caitlin Clark had message for Chicago team on Saturday. Caitlin Clark played just 13 games this past WNBA season for the Indiana Fever, averaging 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, 8.8 assists, 1.6 steals and 2.2 triples per game. There's no denying that the former Iowa Hawkeyes star was electric whenever she was on the court, but her lack of game action certainly left a lot to be desired. Injuries prevented Clark from making an impact in her second year in the league. The Fever, however, still ended up just one win away from booking their spot in the WNBA Finals for the first time in 10 years despite not having the services of their cornerstone superstar. Now that the WNBA offseason is officially underway, Clark has more time on her hands to turn her attention to non-basketball things. The Las Vegas Aces, who defeated the Fever in the semifinals after a hard-fought 5-game series, closed the season out by sweeping the Phoenix Mercury in the finals on Friday night. This was Aya Wilson and the Aces' third title in 4 years. Basketball is Clark's primary sport. However, the 23-year-old is a bona fide sports head, avidly supporting several teams across multiple professional sports leagues. When it comes to the MLB, Clark is a lifelong fan of the Chicago Cubs. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year expressed her support for the Chicago team via social media on Friday night as the Cubs took on the Milwaukee Brewers in their series-deciding NLDS Game 5. Unfortunately for Clark and the Cubs, their season ended on Saturday after a 3-1 loss to the Brewers, who are now headed to the NL Championship Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubs put up just one run on the board in the series-deciding game, which is why it's no surprise that they ultimately suffered defeat against Milwaukee. Nevertheless, this does not make this loss any less painful for Clark or the rest of the Chicago faithful. While Clark might be a big Cubs fan, she isn't exactly a supporter of another professional team in the Windy City. In fact, the Chicago Sky are currently the Fever's biggest rivals in the WNBA, and this all stems from Clark's personal rivalry with Sky star Angel Reese.